Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Reds and the Volunteers. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. If he's able to carry that momentum over to today, we're in for a show on MLB The Show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, number 50.
Well, he tried to make it through the fifth inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Ready to go? And now the center fielder, Michael Ciani.
Michael Ciani.
Gets under it and pops it up. And that's foul. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Will Benson.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three. And now Robbie Grant. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Eddie Yeon.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
That's ball 2.
A little bit high. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
2-2 the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. York on the move to the gap. Brings it in, and that is that. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now Nick York.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that one clips the corner. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's going to be Termarr Johnson. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one at the knees for a strike. No score here in the second. Swing and a pop-up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Connor Griffin.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Connor Griffin. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Now here is number 22.
First baseman, Romeo Santabria.
Hit in the air, left field. York sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 6, the catcher, number
And now the
16.
catcher comes up to hit. The 2-1. Just
that's it.
missed. Slice the other way and foul. Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Now the third baseman, Cam Collier. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down, and now the DH. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started, and here is number 50.
Abraham Gutierrez.
And he grounds one to the right side. Gets it to first.
He's out.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting it, the third baseman, Irvin.
Here's the third baseman. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Nice curveball for a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So up next, Joe Brandom. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hendrick brings it in for the third out. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now the left fielder, Gregory Hirsch. Check swing called strike, and it's 1-2.
ball,
This guy
2
at the
strikes.
dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
And the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Out to short. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 12, Austin.
So the batting order turns over. Austin Hendrick getting ready to hit. And a 1-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. That one lifted to left. York moving under this one. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing, and he breaks his bat. The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Michael Ciani. And that one is lifted in the air. McAfee on his way over, brings it in. One up, one down. Will Benson, the next to hit. Benson with some impressive production lately. High in the air, out to right. Hendrick has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 away now.
The batter, the designated hitter, Robbie.
So digging in, Robbie Grant. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The other way. Nice grab. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Quincy McAfee. McAfee with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. That one missed.
Outside.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Johnson hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Ruiz with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Pitch misses,
that's a ball.
and it's 2-1.
Nope.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And the right-hander's 3-1. That's ball 4.
Nope.
Tried another
Ball
fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Liner, and oh, that got him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the 3rd out. The inning is over.
This is a beautiful play. The bare hand grab at third throws off balance to first base to end the inning. If you play third base, it's got to be one of your favorite ones to watch.
We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Nick York.
York.
In the dirt, 2-1.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. And it is 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now at the plate, Connor Griffin.
Connor Griffin.
Two outs. On a line base hit.
Now batting.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Omar Gutierrez. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 2. And a foul ball. That one misses, and the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That one ripped right center field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right, but the automatic double just ruined the hit and run. The runner had a great jump from first, and at the plate, really good contact. Just a little bit of bad luck robbed him of a run.
Now the third baseman. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Foul tip, strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Cam Collier. Inside, and it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Movement in the bullpen. Number 79, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Englert also getting ready. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
And next is the designated hitter. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Edwin Arroyo.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Joe Brandom. That one to first. And he takes it
He's
himself
out.
for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now batting Michael Ciani. Ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Man at first with one gone. At the plate, Will Benson. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Ciani rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Grant now at the plate.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Runner breaks for third. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 79.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Yeah, the batter now, Gregory Hirsch.
The left fielder, Gregory Hirsch.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Austin Hendrick. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
The center fielder, number 2, Quincy McAfee.
So up next, Quincy McAfee.
Go-ahead run is 90 feet away. This at-bat could end up deciding the game when everything is said and done.
And there's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Fly ball center field. Ciani. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's in there. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Mark Ruiz. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Ruiz started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Next offering down in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen. Miguel Sanchez, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Reynolds, the right-hander, also getting loose. 2 down, nobody on. Broken bat, roller to first. Has to barehand it. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Two outs, runner at first. And now the first baseman.
Runner.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Eric Swanson. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Termar Johnson digs in now.
The second baseman, Termar Johnson.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
So digging in, Connor Griffin. And that skips in the dirt. Action in the pen down there. Carson Spires getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Hoeing getting cranked up as well. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hirsch in position. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Abraham.
And here's the catcher.
Gutierrez.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Miguel Sanchez.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman, Romeo Sanabria.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
And now the catcher comes up to him. The 1-1. That's down and in.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th. And the batter now, number 22. Swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Joe Brandom will hit next. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hit on the ground to short. Arroyo to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And now the center fielder, Michael Ciani. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Popped up. Arroyo makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Declan Cronin. Now it's the DH.
The designated hitter, EPSL O'Donnell.
Ripped to right. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
1 down, base is empty. Next
Ball.
offering misses down and away. He's a
Two balls,
bullpen arm
one
that
strike.
keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mason Engler up and throwing. Reynolds warming up as well. And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Gregory Hirsch. One-run game, one out, one on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now it's the right fielder, Austin Hendrick. That misses the
balls, one
zone.
strike.
Ball two. Arroyo off of first with two away. Check on the runner, and he dives
he's
back
in
in
there.
safely. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Ninth inning coming up. The Volunteers with the lead 2-1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, James MacArthur.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable three-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
And fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, two strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. Nick York, the next to hit. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. MacArthur is just one strike away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 outs. That one ripped. Way back there. And that'll do it.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.